The human body is a marvel of biology, packed with functions so bizarre they sound like urban legends. We go through life with this intricate machine, barely realizing just how strange and downright unbelievable some of our body's natural abilities truly are. Did you know your bones are stronger than steel? Or that your stomach acid can dissolve razor blades? These aren't made-up myths. They're medically backed truths that sound like science fiction. We're walking collections of mystery, science, and evolution, and today, we're diving into the most mind-blowing facts about our very own bodies. This video isn't about textbook science. It's about weird, wild, and wonderful biological facts that will surprise even the most curious minds. Some of these facts might make you laugh, some will definitely make you cringe, and a few will just blow your mind. But one thing is certain, you'll never look at your body the same way again. So buckle up for a tour through your own biology. From the top of your brain to the tips of your toes, we're about to uncover just how strange and strangely brilliant the human body really is. Get ready to be amazed by the facts you've been living with all along. Your stomach might be home to butterflies when you're nervous, but it also houses hydrochloric acid, a substance so powerful it can dissolve certain metals like zinc and even razor blades. It sounds dangerous, right? But your stomach has evolved to handle this corrosive chemical every single day. The inner lining of your stomach regenerates itself roughly every 3 to 4 days to avoid being digested by its own acid. If it didn't, you'd have serious internal issues within a week. This regeneration is one of the many defense mechanisms your body has built to protect itself from, well, itself. Scientists have even conducted controlled experiments where small metal objects like razor blades were placed in gastric acid in lab settings. Within hours, the sharp edges were corroded, rounded off, and partially dissolved. Of course, that doesn't mean you should test this yourself. It's science, not a dare. So the next time you're eating your favorite spicy noodles or sipping a fizzy soda, just remember that the real superhero in your belly is quietly melting down your meal with industrial-strength acid. It's a wild reminder of how the human body balances extreme power with delicate self-control. It might sound gross, but your body is constantly renewing itself, especially your skin. In fact, the average person sheds about 30 to 40 skin cells every single minute. Multiply that over a lifetime, and you'll have naturally peeled off more than 40 pounds of dead skin. That's almost the weight of a medium-sized dog, just falling off you in flakes over the years. Your outermost layer of skin, the epidermis, is made up of dead skin cells that are continually replaced by new ones from below. This process is called desquamation, and it plays a key role in protecting your body from pathogens, UV damage, and even dehydration. The skin cells you lose don't just disappear. They float around your home, settle in your bed sheets, and contribute to the dust you clean off your shelves. In fact, a good portion of the dust in your house is likely made up of old you. Creepy? Maybe. But it's also a testament to how alive your body is, even when it's shedding. So the next time you see a beam of sunlight cutting through the room and catching thousands of dust particles in the air, remember, you're watching a slow-motion confetti show made entirely of microscopic bits of you. Welcome to the never-ending human glow-up. Your brain is not just a lump of tissue sitting in your skull. It's the most complex structure in the known universe. In fact, scientists estimate that the average human brain contains about 86 billion neurons, each forming thousands of connections with other neurons. That totals to over 100 trillion synapses, more than the stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy. Each of these connections is like a tiny conversation between brain cells, allowing us to think, feel, remember, and imagine. It's a ceaseless flow of electrical signals, creating a dynamic, ever-changing network more intricate than anything humans have ever built. And it all runs on about 20 watts of power, less than a dim light bulb. What's even more amazing is how adaptable the brain is. This incredible web of connections isn't fixed. It rewires itself through experience, learning, and even recovery after injury. It's a living, changing cosmos inside your head that never stops evolving. So when you look up at the night sky and marvel at the stars, just remember, you're carrying an entire galaxy of thought inside your own skull. That's not science fiction. It's just you, being human. Believe it or not, the human body actually glows in the dark, just not in a way your eyes can detect. Scientists have discovered that our bodies emit a very faint light, known as bioluminescence, due to chemical reactions happening in our cells. This glow is 1,000 times weaker than what our naked eyes can perceive, but it's very real. The phenomenon is caused by metabolic reactions, specifically those involving free radicals. As your cells work and break down food, they produce tiny flashes of light, photons, that radiate from your skin, especially around the face. Researchers using ultra-sensitive cameras have captured these mysterious glows, and interestingly, they found that the glow follows a daily rhythm, peaking in brightness during the late afternoon. You might imagine this glow as something supernatural, but it's completely natural. All living things emit some kind of weak bioluminescence, and humans are no exception. While we can't walk into a dark room and watch each other sparkle, technology allows us to see what nature hides. In a way, we're like living light bulbs, dimmed beyond visibility but glowing with life. It's just one more way your body is doing something weird and fascinating without you even knowing. Most of us grow up learning that we have 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. But in reality, the human body has far more than just 5 senses. Scientists estimate we have up to 20 or more. One of the lesser-known senses is proprioception, your sense of body position. It's what allows you to close your eyes and still touch your nose, or walk without looking at your feet. Without it, even simple movements would be nearly impossible. Another is equilibrioception, or your sense of balance, controlled by the fluid in your inner ear. Then there's thermoception, your ability to sense heat and cold. Nociception, your sense of pain, is also considered a distinct sense. Some scientists even classify hunger, thirst, time perception, and the urge to breathe as separate senses because they each involve unique receptors and processing systems. This expanded view of the senses doesn't just reshape how we think about the human body. It also highlights just how incredibly tuned we are to our environment. Your brain is constantly receiving and interpreting a flood of information, much of which you're not consciously aware of. So, while the idea of 5 senses is convenient and familiar, the truth is that your body is far more sophisticated. You're a living, breathing sensor array, constantly scanning, adjusting, and responding to the world in ways that go well beyond what you can see, hear, or feel. At first glance, your bones may not seem like much, just a rigid frame holding everything together. But beneath their simple appearance lies a surprising truth. Human bones are stronger than steel when compared by weight. Ounce for ounce, bone can handle more pressure than steel, up to 5 times as much. A cubic inch of bone can support the weight of nearly 5 pickup trucks before breaking. This incredible strength comes from its unique composition, a matrix of collagen fibers and mineral crystals that make bone both strong and flexible. What makes this even more remarkable is that bones aren't just durable, they're alive. They grow, break, heal, and even remodel themselves in response to your activities. Astronauts, for example, lose bone density in space due to lack of gravity, while athletes often have denser bones in the areas they use most. Your skeleton is also incredibly efficient. While it's strong, it's also light, allowing for movement, agility, and balance. The long bones in your legs and arms are hollow in the middle, reducing weight while maintaining strength. Think of it as nature's engineering marvel, the perfect blend of architecture and biology. So next time you stand up, walk, or jump, remember, you're moving on a frame stronger than steel, one that repairs itself and adapts to your life. That's not science fiction. It's your skeleton, doing its job every second of the day. At a glance, your eyes might seem simple, just 2 small organs that help you see. but they're actually some of the most complex and powerful sensory tools your body has. One of their most mind-blowing abilities? You can distinguish between over 10 million different colors. This incredible feat is possible thanks to special cells in your retina called cones. Humans typically have 3 types of cones, each sensitive to a different part of the light spectrum: red, green, and blue. The brain processes combinations of these signals to create every color you see. The result? A visual palette richer than anything a computer or camera can replicate. Not only can your eyes differentiate subtle shades, but they also automatically adjust to lighting, contrast, and focus, all in a fraction of a second. And if that wasn't enough, your eyes are also capable of detecting a single photon, the smallest possible unit of light, in complete darkness under the right conditions. Some researchers even believe certain individuals, particularly women, may have a rare 4th type of cone cell, a condition called tetrachromacy, that allows them to see even more hues, potentially up to 100 million shades. So the next time you admire a sunset or marvel at a rainbow, remember, your eyes aren't just seeing beauty, they're performing a biological masterpiece of perception every single second. We often take our bodies for granted, waking up, breathing, walking around, without realizing just how extraordinary the human body truly is. But when you dig beneath the surface, what seems like simple biology quickly becomes mind-blowing mystery. From glowing in the dark to bones stronger than steel, your body is packed with quirks that sound completely made up, but are all 100% real. These facts aren't just trivia. They're testaments to evolution, complexity, and the silent genius of our internal systems. The human body isn't a machine. It's a living, adapting marvel that constantly surprises scientists with what it can do. Each so-called weird fact is actually a hint at how advanced and finely tuned we really are. Understanding these truths doesn't just make you smarter. It deepens your connection with the only thing you truly carry with you for life: yourself. Knowing that your heart beats in sync with music, or that your brain runs on as much electricity as a light bulb, turns the everyday into the extraordinary. So the next time you catch your eye in the mirror, blink, stretch, or breathe deeply, remember, you are walking science fiction. You're a universe of fascinating facts wrapped in skin, powered by mystery and evolving by the second. Because when it comes to the human body, the line between strange and spectacular is thinner than you think.